Don't miss being a matchmaker.
Here is our tale of the tape, powered by Peak. Nojus Namajunas, 33 years old, 5'9", 145 pounds, 0-1 as a professional mixed martial artist. His opponent, Tanner Wonch, gotta be a typo. Tanner's not 55. I know that for a fact. 5'11", the height advantage to Wonch, and he is 0-1 as a professional. It'd be like Louis Carlini out here in the
Tanner
cage.
Wonch found the
Here is MCF cage announcer Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to kick off the MCF St. Paddy's Beatdown main professional card this evening. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the MCF featherweight division, brought to you tonight by Toxic Graphics. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. The striker stands 5'9", weighed in 145 pounds. He holds a professional record 0-1. Representing Genesis Training Academy and fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Nojus Namajunas. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 5'10", weighed in 145 pounds. He also holds a 0-1 professional record. Representing Premier Combat Center and Glory MMA and Fitness, fighting out of Lincoln, Nebraska, ladies and gentlemen, Tanner Wonch. Your referee, Big Fitz.
All right, there you go. The fighter introductions underway. We're ready for the first bout on our professional card. Midwest Championship Fighting 22, St. Paddy's Beatdown 10, live from the DNN Event Center in North Platte, Nebraska. Namajunas in the white trunks, Wonch in the gray trunks.
Yeah, Wonch is a quick starter, but that was a nice. Namajunas checked that kick. That was a nice check. Oh, nice leg kick. Quick.
Trading leg kicks here early in round one.
He covers well. Good movement. He steps angles well in circles. He doesn't just back straight up. That's key when you're fighting a striker like this. Look at him. He starts circling. Now he got taken down, but he circled well. Now let's see what he does from his back and starts working for submissions here.
Wonch gets the double leg in the full guard now of Namajunas.
Yeah, Wonch wants to push Namajunas up the cage and get his head close and get some elbows popping off there. May drop some bombs. And we're looking. Looks like Namajunas maybe, if he can get out from the cage, he can start also working for, submissions, whether it's an Americana, any kind of key lock from that position, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Going for right now.
But he can lock it up, he can secure it, but he's got to get off that cage, give him space to really drive it. But Wonch wants to be careful right here because you're not sweaty right now. And those submissions like that, they're easier to lock up.
Oh, my. Broke loose. Wonch able to get out of it.
Defended exactly how you defend it, though. Good job by Wonch.
Finds himself in the half guard of Namajunas.
Now, here Wonch is going to be looking for full mount, and Namajunas is going to be looking to get his guard back. But also, being up against the cage makes it tough. Like if he wanted to spin for any kind of leg locks or heel hooks, it makes it tough because you're pinned against the cage. You really got to get spinned out, get your butt away, your head away from the cage, and create some space that you have leverage in space to work some of those submissions.
Tanner Wonch finds himself right in his own corner, right by Coach Derek Minner, who's giving him instructions here in the half guard still of Nojus Namajunas.
Now
is 3 minutes.
Another arm triangle. Wonch is looking to set up an arm triangle. Now this is being defended well by Namajunas. We've seen earlier in a fight it wasn't defended so well and the guy went to sleep. But this is how you want to defend it. And this is what Wonch wants to do, is just keep bridging up. He's trying to work that leg free, but he's also putting that pressure down for that arm triangle. And if he can slip out, then he's got that.
See Namajunas trying to create space with that left arm, pushing Wonch's head away. Wonch, though, content on trying to sink that choke in. Now let's go.
Yeah, and the thing about holding on to these things is if you don't get them locked up quick, your arms start to gas. You're locking something on for so long, it's hard to hold stuff for that long.
2:20 to go, round number one. This is our first bout on our professional card at MCF 22. Tanner Wonch in the gray trunks, Nojus Namajunas in the white trunks. Wonch still in the half guard of Namajunas.
Yep, and it's just a matter. Namajunas is trying to get out to get the full guard back, but Wonch just takes the hips away from him and just keeps spinning around in there. A little mistake, and Namajunas is able to get the full guard back.
1:50 to go, round number one in this professional bout.
Wonch wants to let go of this because you can't do anything from here. You're just going to hold on to him. You're going to spend yourself holding on to somebody like that. Just clear out, posture up, start dropping some bombs. You know, don't give him something to think about because he's going to be trying to set up armbar or triangle from here, and you can't let him get that set up. You got to give him something to think about. You got to start dropping bombs.
Wonch wants to posture up. Namajunas wants to prevent that from happening. But you said it, Namajunas has been busy. We've seen a few submission attempts from the bottom position.
Yeah, he's very active. He's got an active guard. He's not just laying there. He's always working for something. He's trying to better his position. Wonch is just doing a good job controlling the hips. But being against the cage, like I said, it really kind of hampers you and prevents you from, you know, getting spun out and getting that space you need to, you know, created to do some of these things.
Just under 1 minute to go, round number one. Just under a minute to go, round number one here as Tanner Wonch still in the full guard of Nojus Namajunas.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's not doing anything. Yeah, the guy on the top looks like he's dominant, but he's really not. Namajunas is staying really busy. He's hitting him back, and he's trying to set stuff up. And this is all about setting your opponent up. You know, it's all about being a couple steps ahead of your opponent.
Namajunas done a good job of preventing Wonch from posturing up and inflicting much damage on him.
You know, and he's going to be looking to slip out right here when he controlled that arm. You know, he almost was, but once again, Wonch did a good job of just taking the hips away. Now he's looking for a guillotine of his own. He snuck that in.
He's got it with 10 seconds to go in the round.
I think Wonch will be saved by the bell, but he snuck that in there. That was smooth. Like I said, you're starting to get sweaty now. It's going to be tougher to finish those.
And there it is, round one in the books. The majority of it spent with Tanner Wonch in the dominant position in the guard and half guard, full guard and half guard of Nojus Namajunas.
And the thing about that round is Wonch was the one spending all the energy. Namajunas wasn't. He was on his back. He was active, trying stuff, but he wasn't really spending all the energy that Wonch was. You know, Wonch was constantly moving, constantly trying to posture up, constantly trying to take the angle away, cranking on the head when he was trying the arm triangle. So, you know, really, Namajunas will probably come out of this break the fresher fighter.
Namajunas just trying to prevent damage from being done. I think he did that well. And like you said, a lot of effort generated by Tanner Wonch just trying to pull his arms out.
Yeah, he's calm. That's one thing you will notice. He's calm. But that was a beautiful takedown that Wonch, he set that up beautifully. And then you can see right away, Namajunas is active right away. Not going to the ground, just being content to lock his legs, and Wonch is constantly working. So we'll see. All right,
there we have it. The corners have cleared. Nojus Namajunas in the white trunks, Tanner Wonch in the gray trunks. And here we go, round number two underway.
Namajunas wants to watch that takedown. He was doing a really good job circling. Just keep circling. You know, that's going to be Wonch's game, is to throw the big hand and get inside and try to get that double leg.
And Namajunas knows it. He knows Wonch is going to want that takedown again.
He's just biting down on his mouthpiece, dipping his head, and throwing that bomb.
And there's the mistake.
That one had bad intentions, though. Had it landed, the first one landed. That second one, when it landed, it would definitely got his attention.
But it opened up those legs, and Wonch goes in for the double leg.
But this time he's in the middle of the cage, which is where he wants to be. He has more space to start working these submissions, getting his hips out, moving for stuff. So, that, you know, this will benefit Namajunas being out here.
We saw him remain busy from this position in round number one. Multiple submission attempts, as you just mentioned. As we approach 4 minutes remaining, just a minute into round number two here in this first professional bout at MCF 22.
Yeah, watch him trying to set up. He's trying to slip that out. You can set up an arm triangle of your own down there and then sit out. But we're getting close to the cage, and you can see the guys are sweating. So now this is when it becomes difficult, really, for some of these submissions to finish, to lock them up and finish, because it's hard to hold on when people are sweating.
Tanner Wonch, the Lincoln, Nebraska fighter, out now of the full guard of Nojus Namajunas.
Namajunas did a good job kicking out of that.
Namajunas, they tried to grab an arm there when Wonch first came in. Can't tell if he's got it.
Go for an omoplata from here, but Wonch wisely stepping over. But you want to be careful. He's got it locked up. He's got it locked up. If he can get some space to sit out, this is going to be painful on Wonch's shoulder, because that's tight.
Got to get some space from that cage.
Namajunas wants to get. He's trying to get set out to get pressure down on that shoulder. Oh, Wonch is going to tap from this. That's getting tight. If Namajunas can get set up more, then Wonch is really in trouble. But because he can't get set out, he's pinned against the cage. You can't really finish that out with real hard pressure, but man, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. I was going to say, if he could get out and really get his leverage on it, it was over.
And there was
Beautiful.
great work from the bottom by Nojus Namajunas.
It was a beautiful submission, and it was set up perfectly. He was doing it the whole time. Setting that up. He knew what he was doing, 2 moves ahead.
We said it in round 1, multiple submission attempts from that bottom position by Namajunas. It was just a matter of being stacked up against the cage, but they're able to complete the submission and get the victory here at MCF 22.
Yeah. People that don't know, Omoplata puts all that pressure on the shoulder.
Right.
When you can get up and crank like that, not only are you able to crank that arm and have that elbow, but the shoulder. You can hear it crunching and tearing. I always hated getting caught in those in the gym. They're nasty.
All right, our first professional bout on the card tonight in the books. And we'll go to our MCF cage announcer, Mike Kendall, in just a moment, still waiting for the decision. But talk about that bottom position win. A lot of people think, oh, man, he's on the bottom. He's in trouble. He's stuck. Not the case with a good jiu-jitsu artist.
Yeah, and that's textbook what he was doing. He was constantly staying busy, giving Tanner stuff to think about. Tanner wasn't able just to posture up, drop bombs. He had to think about that the whole time.
All right, here's MCF cage announcer Mike Kendall with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Big Fitz calls us out to the fight. 2 minutes, 13 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner by verbal submission due to Omoplata, Nojus Namajunas.
A verbal submission due to Omoplata victory for Nojus Namajunas. And man, I tell you what, just a classic example, as you said, textbook jiu-jitsu there displayed by Nojus Namajunas.
Namajunas, awesome submission. Were you expecting to go for that and get that? You were working really hard for that submission.
I wasn't expecting omoplata, but hey, I've been eating Subway all week.
So no diet plan or anything like that? No nutritionist that you're working with yet?
No, I nutritionized myself.
Where are you fighting out of right now?
Genesis Training Academy, best gym in the fucking world.
What is your next steps as far as getting another fight and progressing to the next level?
Hey, I don't know what's next, but come on.
Congratulations, everybody. Give him a round of applause.
Congratulations, Nojus Namajunas.